In this tutorial, you're going to learn how to make changes to your audio hardware settings within Cubase. Select the Devices menu and choose the Device Setup button. This will open the Device Setup window and provide access to the MIDI tab, Remote Devices, Transport, Video and VST Audio Systems. Click on the VST Audio System tab and this will display various information and settings about your audio hardware. On the right hand side of the screen, you'll have the name of the ASIO driver, in this case M-Audio FW ASIO, and if you click the drop down arrow, you'll be able to see the other audio hardware that you may have installed on your computer. Underneath this is information about the input and output latency settings. These are settings in milliseconds and relate to the time it takes for the audio hardware and computer to process an input and output. In this situation, you can see that both the input and output latencies are 25.669 milliseconds. In order to be able to use virtual instruments effectively, you need to make sure that the input and output latencies are as low as possible. If you're using a built-in sound card on the computer, you may well find that the input and output latencies can be of the order of several hundred milliseconds. This can equate to almost half a second delay between pressing a note on a MIDI keyboard and hearing Cubase produce a sound. Such high latency settings will make the use of virtual instruments almost impossible. At the bottom of the screen, you can see a number of advanced options. Here you can change the audio priority and you can add a boost. You can access the disk preload to ensure that Cubase streams data from your hard drive fast enough. And you can also set up the record shift and adjust the audio engine for record latency. If you click on the second tab, this gives you access to the control panel for your audio hardware. This is where you can change the ASIO buffer size. You can increase the amount of samples. This will allow a greater amount of audio material to be processed and controlled from Cubase. However, larger buffer sizes will result in larger latency, but this may have a positive impact upon the reliability and stability of your audio hardware. Very low buffer sizes will produce low latencies, but this can create unstable audio. The final setting you may need to check if you're working on a PC is to ensure that your audio hardware and your processor scheduling within Windows is set up to run as a background service. If you need to do this, click on the My Computer icon, select the Properties, and select the Advanced tab. Now select the Settings, click on the Advanced tab, and ensure that the processor scheduling is set to background services. If needs be, make a change and then click OK. Once you've done this, you should have optimized Cubase and created a high-performance, low-latency audio computer.